Hey, this is Paul from Gas Tech Pool and Gas Services, and today we're going to talk about pool chemistry and the importance of keeping your pool chemicals balanced correctly in your pool, and the effect, if not keeping them balanced correctly, the effect it can have on your equipment. Today we're going to look at a gas pool heater, heat exchanger, and I'm going to show you what happens, what a heat exchanger looks like, and I'm going to show you what happens when the chemicals aren't maintained in the pool. It's very important to keep your pH and your alkalinity just right so it doesn't destroy your equipment. So let's take a look, and you'll learn a very important, valuable lesson today. So what we have here is a heat exchanger, which is where the water flows in and out. As you can see here, you've got the copper tubing that goes into the stainless steel plate, and you can see the copper tubing is pretty nice. It extends out, past the metal collar here a little bit, and it looks really good. And this is an old heater. This heater here is probably about 8 years old. The copper looks pretty good, as you can see. It's nice and shiny to a degree, even though it's kind of old, but it sticks out really well. So the importance that I'm getting at here is to maintain your chemicals, your alkalinity correctly, and your pH correctly, so that the copper doesn't get eaten away on it. If you don't maintain your pool chemicals properly and you let your alkalinity and pH get out too low, what will happen is this copper will get eaten away, destroying the heater, and you're going to have to replace the unit altogether. Now I'm going to show you here what a unit looks like that has had very poor chemical management done to the pool and has eaten the copper off of the heat exchanger. And believe it or not, what I'm going to show you here is a heat exchanger out of a heater that's only 5 months old. And that tells you that they didn't maintain the chemicals at all in this unit. So as you can see, there's no copper sticking out whatsoever beyond the stainless steel collar, which tells me that the pH was way off, way low, and it ate the copper all the way out of the system. And if you take a little bit more of a look, you'll see inside, if you can here, that inside there you can see some of the ridges in there. You shouldn't be able to see those. That should be smooth all the way through. That tells me that they did a horrible job maintaining the chemicals in that pool, and it just ate the copper out of that system altogether. It's very, very, very important that if you have a gas pool heater or any type of heater or any equipment for that matter, let's say, you need to maintain those chemicals correctly so that you don't have damage like this. Something like this is going to cost you well over half the cost of a new heater to begin with, and it's really best to avoid this. The only way to do that is to maintain your chemicals and maintain them correctly. If you have a pool service, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you, every once in a while, spot check your pool service company. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. Make sure that the chemicals are right. Take a sample into a local pool store. Get a pool test kit yourself and test it yourself. Make sure the chemicals are where they're supposed to be. You don't want to end up having a destroyed heater. That's going to cost you a couple thousands of dollars to replace. So maintain those chemicals and keep them right, and you'll have a good looking heat exchanger like this down the road. Thanks for watching.